Right, now we're having a look at the workers' revolt, and there's a lot to unpack here. First we have Joe Fredison basically saying, let the workers do as they want, alright? I think the idea being that, once the workers have tried to create their revolution and they failed, they'll come crawling back to Joe Fredison to bring law and order and keep things exactly, as they were, where they were happier because they weren't dead or injured or anything like that. It's a really good scene in terms of the idea that initially Maria, this lady here, she wants the mediator, okay, and that person between the workers and the upper class or the autocrat to figure things out. The idea of trade unions was certainly becoming much bigger. The idea that if the workers band together and they are able to negotiate with the upper class, then they will get more rights for themselves, and it will be a peaceful idea. But as we can see, we've got Robot Maria creating absolute chaos. She is mesmerizing. Have a look at this. Okay, I want to say the word montage. I know it's wrong. It's that thing where you get lots of different little pictures and put them on one piece of paper. Whatever that is, that's the term we're using there. But you can see that Rotwang is reaching out to Maria. And the idea is, if you have a look at the gestures of Robot Maria, okay, her arms are really wide out. Lots of big gesturing, and it's very sort of angry. And you'll see that the workers, the men, they will all end up mimicking her. And she creates this tension and this mass hysteria in these gentlemen. And if you're looking at this contextually, she's a good actor. Okay, if you're looking at this contextually, this is what was happening in little towns and cities and suburbs of Germany and around Europe at the time. There would be someone speaking out the front, get the crowd going, and then there'd be some looting and an attempt at revolution, and it generally didn't work. But let's have a look at them. All the men are just creeping closer. They are so engaged. They so want to be part of this. It's as though intellectualism and reason is lost, and they are now a mob, a mass of everything. Rotwang is very worried. Okay, Bridget Helm, she must have had so much fun with this part in the film. Okay, and see her gestures there. You watch the gentleman in the crowd reciprocate and do the same thing. Okay, so exactly the same thing she did for the upper class by dancing for them, she's doing with her language and her gestures for the workers, getting them inspired and animalistic. And here we have Freda, who's supposed to be our mediator, our head of the trade union, to be the person that can go between the workers and the upper class. Okay, wonderful lines here. Okay, the imagery, the metaphor of their blood oiling the machines. Lots of quick cuts. Okay, to bring that energy and that dynamism to the scenes. Unfortunately, every time they go to a slide, it seems to cut that down. Obviously, the music at this point in the film is it's very big and large, and it's all happening. Okay, but Freda knows what's going on. Okay, there you can see the difference between him and the rest of the workers. He is the prince in white, as it were. The workers are all still in their black. But easily led, very easily led, the workers. She knows she's got them. She knows she's got them rabid like dogs. Love that line, in his white silken fur. So even the workers understand the difference between the costuming. Suppose if you ever do get in a situation where you do have to fight a large mob, take the higher ground. Okay, once again showing that there's no thought, there's no thinking, they're just charging without thought. And off they go. Get your women, your sons from the workers' city, let no one stay behind. Okay, finally, we're about to see more women than just Maria. Everyone's happy about charging around, and they'll carry her out like Jesus on the cross. A saviour